Oh, Westbridge Hills, welcome back to episode 18 with me, Mr. Sealy P. So we have just about enough to get the butterfly mowers, which I'm going to buy because we have some crops to do in a little while anyway. So we're going to make some of this money back. It's an expense, but we need them, so I'm going to buy them, and we can fetch them at the store. I'll put on the front ones while I'm at it. And we'll whizzle up to the store and pick up the butterfly mower for the back. So here we are, and here are our mowers. The Coon butterfly mower for the back. It's not much of an option for mowers, to be fair, on the base game. There's this, or the single-sided Pottinger, I think it is. So a quick look. Yeah, the Pottinger Nova Cat. Single-sided. So yeah, really these are the only two options, but needs must. Right, we're going to go down to field 20, which we grassed, because we're going to start cutting that ready for making into hay bales and silage bales. So we'll whiz down and we'll do that. Our crops either side of the field. I've reseeded and fertilised field 16. Field 15 with its double crop, we've got OSR one end, and we've got, what did I put in it, wheat or barley? Can't remember, wheat I think. This half, it's all growing. All doing really, really well. I thought this had been grown by now, it's a pity. Let's get that full growth. We need to have these, like the yellow flowers poking through. Just have a quick look on the map. Oh, it's green. It says it's grown, ready to harvest, but I suppose it needs to be dark green for it to be properly ready. Right, what I'm going to do is start cutting all the grass around it, because it now blends in where the field originally was in with everything around it, so I can start cutting around it, and then once it's ready I'll cut that as well. So front mower down and on, rear mower unfolded, and then down and on. Right, so we are ready to go. If you have seen any of the other gameplay series, you'll have seen me cut grass probably numerous times on Bjornholm and on Sosnovka. I will do a double cut. I will cut it once, let it go through, and cut it a second time. It will give me double the yield on the amount of space I've got. It saves me cutting a much bigger field. It doesn't mean I've got to go over it twice, but it's not the end of the world. I'm going to cut all of this, as much grass as I can actually cut around this area. Spin it around. So it's just a waiting game now. I apologise for the sound. I say sound, my voice. I'm really stinking cold, so incredibly bunged up. But I will endeavour to continue. Because I don't want to let you down. Plus, in all honesty, I do enjoy playing. So it's not really a chore, is it? Let's be honest. Right, it's going to go over the end this time and swing around. Make sure I get everything. Here we go. I think it's starting to rain. Oh, happy days. Well, that'll clog the mowers up. Now, as I've done before numerous times, to make sure I'm getting the mowers lined up properly, I am lining up the left hand light just above the mudguard, or the right hand one, depending on which way I'm going, with the bit of grass or the edge I've just cut. That roughly lines up the tractor quite nicely. If I spin that round. Whoa, hang on. Oh, that was terrible. Span too far then. Yep, so that right hand light now, if I line that up with the grass I've just cut, if I come out of cab, you can see that it is overlapping slightly, but it means I'm cutting everything and not missing anything. And that, I think, will do for the time being. Yep, happy with that. So, on a more positive note, I've just backed the mowers into the side here, which is all fine and dandy. But checking on the map, it looks like field 19 and field 15, all of it, and field 10 is all ready to harvest, which is fantastic news. I'm going to jump into the forage harvester. Field 19, I'm going to start with all crop. So we'll drive over there. Although it's in the rain, if I try and set a worker on with the harvesters running, it won't let you thresh with a combine harvester. I'm pretty sure it will let me with the forage harvester. We're about to see anyway. It may not. In which case we're a bit stuck until the rain stops, but we'll give it a go. This should work. Turn the mower on. This is an all crop header, so it should cut into this. And there we go. So we are turning all of this into chaff, which will become silage. I've said this before, I don't know if I've said it on this gameplay series, or on Bjorn Holm, or even on Sosnovka, but it might be on this one actually, I'm trying to remember now. It's the trouble because I'm running 3 gameplay series at the same time, doing a few episodes on each one. This header, being an all crop header, will cut through and turn anything. Well, it'll do the barley and the wheat and turn it into chaff. It'll also cut grass and do the same with that, which is fantastic. Now if I cut this grass, cut this barley for its barley and left the straw swaths, I could collect up the straw swaths and use that for silage as well. The amount of money I would get for the barley isn't that great. So realistically, for the amount of silage I'll get from doing an all crop harvest, it's worth more as silage than it is as an actual crop. That's why I'm going to do an all crop on this one. I may do an all crop on field 15 on the half of it as wheat, or I may do that one for wheat and leave the straw swaths behind. Haven't quite decided there, because I'm thinking the cows actually might need some straw for bedding, so yeah, we'll see how that kind of plays out. But at the moment, the yield of this as an all crop isn't bad. I think we're going to do okay with this. Now that was just a great demand for wheat at the train station. So let's see what they're offering for wheat at the train station. Oh, 898. So I'm thinking, mind you, it's still raining, isn't it? As soon as the rain stops, I'm going to get the harvester onto the wheat field and we'll sell some of that, because that's not a bad price actually for the wheat, so we can straw swath that half of field 15. Okay, brilliant. It is still raining, but what I will do is get the harvester up there ready to start when the rain stops. Okay, let's just get that, swing this round and hook it up. So we are opened up, we are ready to start as soon as the rain stops. I don't think it's going to let me. No, it won't let me thresh during rain or hail. So we'll have to wait on that. As you can see, while I'm waiting for it to allow me to use the harvester, I am continuing to all crop harvest on field 19. Okay, so we're off. Great demand on wheat, so I'm going to start on the wheat part of field 15. That part I've got OCR in it, OSR, OCR, OSR. This side is wheat, so all good. I'm going to leave the straw swath because I'm going to use the forage harvester to collect that later on, and I might put some straw into the forage wagon I've got as well for bedding for the cows. I think I've probably got enough straw bales to be getting on with for a little while. It's actually putting out quite a wide straw swath, which is a bit weird. Never mind. Now, because I've only got one trailer now, I'm going to check that. Yep. I can't do the two jobs at the same time, which is a bit annoying. First unload of the wheat part of field 15, whilst we have the great demand on. So that's good. See how many loads we get out of this and how much we're going to end up making out of it. But this is the first load. Second unload. It's actually filling up relatively quickly. Quite impressed with this. Third unload, they are coming thick and fast. I think it's going to take 3 and a bit, I think, to fill this 46,900 litre trailer. So I think the harvester holds 12,300 and something litres. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit over. So we are very nearly full on this trailer load. Just waiting for him to turn round, and I'll put alongside, fill up the last little bit we need, and then we'll go down to the train station where they are offering a great demand for wheat and see what we get. This trailer is heavy, this tractor is struggling to pull that. But it shouldn't take long to top it up. That's us full. Okay, take this down to the train station and see what we get. $42,000. Not bad at all. Right, so we'll come alongside and we'll just top off the tank so I can go and sell next load at the train station. In theory. Okay, that's us full. Back to the train station we go. Okay, it's load number 2, another 42,000. Go back up to the field. I think we've got the last little bit to do. Won't be a huge amount. And that'll be the great demand for wheat. Done. Right, that's the last bit offloaded. Harvest is done. Bottom part of field 15 is clear of wheat. We've got about 12,000 litres, so I don't know what that's going to come out at, but we'll see. Offload the last lot at the station, and that should be the great demand on wheat done, although it does show that the price is dropping, probably because I've been offloading. The price will drop. Okay, so it's been an unusual episode. We've started off by the mower and doing grass cutting, did that, and then the crops are ready to go. So we started on the all crop harvest on 19, then got great demand on wheat. So we've done a few different things this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. We will next episode go back to 19, finish off the all crop harvest for silage. If you like the episode, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you've got a comment you want to leave, absolutely leave a comment. We are on Facebook as well, so we should be getting screenshots and stuff will be appearing on there regularly. I'm just going to offload this last little bit and see what we get. About 9,000, so we've made about 93,000 out of that field, because we were pretty much down to nothing left in the bank account. So 93,000 for that one field, that's not bad going. Plus we will get whatever we get for the silage when we collect up all the straw swaths and put them in the silage bay. So whatever you decide to do, like, subscribe, look on Facebook, go back, look at the other video clips. Thanks for watching.